meander vicariously with our next guest through down the Murray.
An adventure.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Tinny Rally, 726 Ks from Mildura to Mannum, starting this Saturday. Mm-hmm. Let's find out a little bit more with one of the crew. It's Dan Willersdorf is with us on the line. Hi there, Dan.
Yeah, good day, Jenny. How you going?
Oh, yeah, pretty good. How are you? Are you excited?
Very excited, yeah. We've got people starting to arrive and prep their boats and, get ready for a 7-day expedition down the river.
Now, this isn't on steamboats or paddle steamers or even a houseboat. This is in tinnies. There's obviously some sort of logistical thing with small boats getting through locks and all of that sort of stuff. Tell us about the adventure you're about to have.
Yeah, so the Tinny Rally is inspired by things like the iconic camel trophy, which is back in the 80s. They used Land Rovers to cross large distances of country. Mm-hmm. So we're doing that, except we're doing it in tinnies. And we're doing it in a pretty small boat with just a swag and esky and a few jerry cans of fuel and setting off downstream through, fairly remote areas. There's 200 kilometres between the longest section without fuel. It's going to be quite a voyage. We've got quite a crew coming. We've got 18 boats and 36 people, so it's going to be pretty epic.
Oh, great. How did you gather the people? Are they mates? Are they people who've just wanted to join in?
Mostly social media, yeah. So I've done a few test runs and posted some videos of the idea, and it caught on, and Instagram Reels and so forth went viral, and off it went.
And you start Saturday at Mildura and go the entire week down to Mannum. There's be some beautiful country to see in between time.
Yeah, it's real iconic Australian bushland, the gum trees and the river, and the camping's unbelievable. There's a lot of free camping and Crown land the whole way down, so it's quite an experience to be able to just see something you like the look of and pull up and camp there.
Oh, wow. So you've done this before a few times?
I have done it a few times, yeah. I've done it in the middle of winter when there was hardly a boat on the river, and, there's beautiful, it's just beautiful countryside, and we have beautiful weather up here as well, and you'll see a lot of nature, so it's just, it's a real sort of bucket list, iconic Australian voyage, I think.
And, of course, there's been some times in the past where that journey's not been that achievable with water levels and things, so I guess you don't take it for advantage either.
No, we're very fortunate. Like, it's the third longest river in the world you can get down by a boat this long, and that's because of the locks that we travel through. In winter, I still hit a few sandbars, so I had to get out and push my boat across a few of the shallow sections. But there's a bit more water than there was in the middle of winter, so we're looking for a good run down the river.
What have been some highlights in other adventures you've done, in other Tinny Rallies?
I think waking up in the morning and just having your boat parked out front and seeing the birds fly around and really not having too much to do for the day apart from cook breakfast, load your boat and head downstream for a bit.
Now, there can't be... These are two-person boats, of course. There's no better way to really get to know someone than being a tinny with them for a week. Is some real friendships forged in things like this?
Yeah, it can only go one or two directions. You come back better friends or you come back worse friends. There's no middle ground or something like this.
Are there challenges that you need to overcome?
You definitely need to get your logistics right. Like, if you run out of fuel, it's not good. If you run out of food and beer, it probably is not going to improve the friendship either. There are some... and you can also... You'd think that the river's easy to navigate downstream, but there are a few sections where it branches in different directions. You can get caught going the wrong way if you're not paying attention.
Right. And, of course, if this sounds idyllic to listeners, there's a big one in March.
Yeah, we have 70 people coming in March next year, and there's only two spots left on that one.
Right.
Oh, my goodness, so popular.
Yeah, very popular. It's been on people's list for a long time, but the logistics are a little bit tricky doing a one-way trip. You need to drop a car at the end and so forth. And also, doing it on your own is a bit more risky. If you run out of, if your boat breaks down, you don't have phone service, you're going to be walking for quite a while. So it's a good trip to do as a group.
So when can we welcome you in? You'll be at the Pretoria Hotel at the end of it?
Yeah, I'll be finishing at Mannum at Marianne Reserve at the sort of park boat ramp there on next Saturday week. So
The 2nd of November. It sounds like one of those real bucket list things, and you can check it out, of course, just by looking at tinnyrally.com.au. If that's something that inspires you to get out and see a bit of Australia, then maybe this is the way to do it. Here's to the trip and to future trips down our wonderful river. Dan, thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It does. Do you reckon we'd be able to get radio reception and be able to do a show down?
I don't think we can count our lucky stars on that.
No. How lucky would that be? Hey?
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dan Willersdorf there, and maybe. Sounds like, 2 left for next year?
2
Yikes.
left for March. So get onto it, tinnyrally.com.au. Let us